say congratulations on the successful installation on Saturday. We're here briefly to do a press conference on the tree planting program of the Rotary. I will start by appreciating the General Manager, Lagos State Coconut Development Authority, who have been here for over an hour, and a team from our major sponsors, the Pan-African Towers Limited, and the Aziz Amida Foundation, ably represented by the media team. Last fact, our government partner, thank you for honoring our invitation. President, the mighty club of this, Lekki One. Thank you for honoring that. I also will appreciate members of the team of tree planting for being here. I want to especially single out one person for his efforts and determination to the success of coconut projects that I did, and it's also the master, the brain behind the success so far of the coconut. His name is Kole Ipai. He was involved in an accident about a month ago. I started the talk with him, even though the GM is always there, but he's always there, and I'm sure he's here with us in the studio. GM, thank you. My regards to him. With the permission of the DG, I'll just convey this.
Okay. The chairman of the planting committee, the GM of last part, the GM in charge of the coconut, whom we have been speaking about issues of environment since he got to my office. The president, the stable president of clubs here present, members of the committee, members of the press, who have whom I call our partners. For me, the press are not just anybody; they are partners to us. Fellow Rotarians and our guests, it is indeed my pleasure to address us today. And as said by past President Bada of the Rotary Club of Eco Atlantic, when I visited their club last year with the company of my immediate past district government, and I saw the tree planting initiative which he started in the year, and I felt that if we could start this, having looked at our environment, having seen the effect of the environment on human lives, I told him that I would want him to lead this team of those who will be in charge of our efforts towards saving ourselves from going to the station. And he graciously accepted. And my take is this: we human beings think that we own everything. We think that the world is ours. But we have forgotten, for those of us who are Christians, we are the last of the creation of God. every other thing existed before we were created. And God entrusted every other thing to us. But we are now behaving as if we can handle the earth as if nothing will happen. I'm always quick to tell anyone, especially the media, I said that on Saturday, that we humans think we are strong, that the earth is fragile. But we are the fragile one because the earth was created before us. And if we are quick to remember, all of us, even though we did not see dinosaurs, we still see their carcasses, we still have their history. They existed about 2 million years ago on Earth, and some 1,000 years back. And they are nowhere to be found today on the surface of the Earth. So if they have existed that long and they are now extinct, it's a lesson for us that if we do not take care of the environment, human race will go out of extinction. And the earth will still remain the same. And that's why I always cherish the Michael Jackson Earth song. Tell the world, make a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. We always believe that we are the owners. Some people will fight over the land and kill themselves over the land. No one owns the land. The land belongs to the future generation. The current generation are just custodians. We are just custodians of the land we think we own. And it is our responsibility to keep it in such a way that our children and the unborn children will be able to use it to be habitable for them. Because if we do not take care, all of us are witness to what we are experiencing. The global warming, the climate change, everywhere in the world you see flood alerts, you see thunderstorm, you see hurricane, and what we built, we thought we are using to shape our world. The world will react and destroy it in less than 2 hours, at times in 1 minute. So we need to be conscious of this. And now, as a district governor for 9112, I chose it as one of the major things I want to stand in as a champion, advocating for us to consider our use of the resources God has given us. Our wetlands are being destroyed. We have ocean sludge all the time. When I was growing up, we used to have the coconuts on the shore of Badagry, on the shore of the marina, on the shore of Lagos Bar Beach, up till we will drive and go for vacation. But we no longer can find some of these things. And we thought we are doing what is right. It is not by developing the areas through building of skyscrapers or low scrapers that will help us, but by protecting ourselves for the future. We are the weak one. The earth itself is strong. So if we think that the earth is weak and is reacting, no. If human race is not careful, we will find ourselves being extinct from the world. And if we do that, we will not be fulfilling our purpose on earth. So I urge us with this press briefing that it is not only the government that should be conscious of this. Our business people, we humans, we general population should be conscious of it. We see how people litter the street with plastics, we throw drums on the drain channels. We do so many things that inevitably affect others, but not knowing that whatever affects others come back to us. Because if your brother is sick, that your brother or sister may eventually eventually infect you. So we have a lot of responsibility to build. We have a lot of responsibility to take care of our health. When I said the health, the world that God has given us to a space. So I urge every one of us here and members of the press to help us in propagating this. Global warming is reality. We all have experienced the flooding that happened in Lagos recently. The child died in the process. And so many others are happening. We should give the land where we notice it is lowland and it's on the shore of a river or a lagoon, or we should give it to the lagoon, give it to the river, so that we can enjoy our own stay on it. I tell people that build on lowland that they are just tenants, because nobody can fill water. It's not possible. The water will always maintain its level. You can only cover it. And when there is need for it to react, then we begin to complain. And we blame our government. We blame so many others. But we have forgotten we are also the major culprit for some of these things. On this note, I thank the members of the press. I also thank everyone that has come here to join in this press briefing. I thank the stakeholders, especially our partners, in choosing to partner with us in our campaign towards making our world a better place, so that we can all have the future, so that we can always bequeath the land, have the future back to our children, those unborn, those who actually own it, and also conscientize ourselves of the fact that we are the weak one. If we are not careful, we may lose what we feel we are priding or boasting about. All the properties we build can be destroyed by the world, by the environment itself. So we should be conscious of it, that we are tenants on it, and hold it in high esteem and bequeath it back to the future generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Governor. Let me just add that the vision for this year tree planting program by District 9112 is to plant 10,000 seedlings in the coastal areas of Lagos, public schools, government estates, institutions, and this is going to be done in partnership with Lagos State Coconut Development Agency, that's CODA, and Lagos State Parks and Gardens. We're represented, the GM is around, and we're going to do this across all coastal areas in Lagos and Ogun State. Let me also say that on Sunday, July 21st, at Westside Beach, Ikeja, Lagos, there's going to be an event that is tagged Coastal Restoration Initiative, which will mark the take of the flag off of this year tree planting program. There, we are going to plant 1,000 coconut seedlings at the same time by Rotarians and non-Rotarians, and also by our partners. So I want to seize this opportunity to invite the 73 clubs in the district 9112. The president, please, who are here, please, how do we get 1,000? We must get that 1,000. We have done it with polling. Rotary is desirous of doing same on the environment. We need to save them. And that is the interest, that is the vision that the district 9112 is desirous to face, determined to face. We can do it. We have done it before. We are one of the water clean voluntary organizations in the world. We don't pollute. Everybody will want to live in a good environment. Just like the GDR said, we believe we are the all in all. Not thinking that we are the last to be created by God. Your best bet is let's protect the environment. Because we believe the environment is life. When you go to the coastal areas, not like the video has mentioned, you find that the natural boundary, the natural barrier for coastal erosion is coconut and other mangrove trees. But what happened? 2003, Victoria Island was almost taken over by those shores until the Lagos State government brought in a private sector, a private company to do that. We don't want that to happen again. And I know with the effort of the DG, we will go a long way. Please join us. On that note, the tree planting committee is ready to propose a policy where every Rotarian every year will plant a tree. That is where we're going. It will get to a point that once we are leading as Rotary organization, we'll propose to this Lagos State government, Ogun State government, and other governments in the federation, let every citizen plant a tree every year for the next 5 years. That is our target. And we know we can do it with your support. I want to, please permit me to single-handedly relate to the support of my district governor. I will not say it's not unexpected, but the passion with which he believes in the team and what he continues to propagate, even helping us to advertise the tree planting. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Aziz Amida, I don't know how to thank this man. He's the CEO Pan-African Towers Limited. I and my team were carried away, surprised with his humility, his passion, and his character, and a belief in the Rotary ideas. He didn't look anywhere before he said, don't worry, I will be partner, and I'm going to be your major partner. I want to thank you. He's also the founder of Aziz Amida Foundation. Supported us truly. And Mr. Mohan Waswari, I refer to him as somebody who is more than an environmentalist. He's the chairman of groups of companies. This man is the owner of Lagos Free Zone. This is not campaign. I'm not doing an advertisement for him. But what he has done on the environment, the Lagos Free Zone is different from Lekki Free Zone. He owns it, but he has about 10 acres. And all he has there is green. The greenery was so much that he has he has appointed into his field a world-acclaimed horticulturist, Mr. Andrew Var, And that gentleman has accepted to be a resource person on July 21st at that event to tell us exactly what the DG has said about life. This must be a must for everyone. Please come and just join us that day. You will know that there's no reason why you should concrete your house. Give it a natural habitat. You don't need the AC. If you plant the mango, plant not things for aesthetics. The man mentioned something that he shared a boundary with the company which I'm not going to mention, that is polluting that air. And he gave me that information that there are 23 species of mango from India, and they are importing it, and they're going to line it up there. So please join us. We know we can. The world is you, and what makes the world is the environment. If your environment is polluted, you are gone, and that's why District 9112 is determined to go into, just like we did with oil, we want to do that with the environment. We want to do that with climate change. Let's face the challenges. What Mohan Baswade, the chairman of Rotarian, did, if few industrialists in Nigeria do that, they will be better off. I will end by thanking my team. They be so considerate. Well, I won't say I'm not a boss. I don't put anybody. They are always there for you. I want to thank you for your commitment, for your passion, for always being there. We call ourselves names, the ginger and the super ginger. This is one of our super ginger. And that's the most important person who ginger every one of us to work. I thank you very much. I can't but thank the GM and those who are here today for your time. Please plant a tree today. God bless
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues from Casper, God bless you, and how's the team? You didn't invite us. You didn't invite us to this thing. But thank you very much. I want to especially use the collaboration effort that you bring with Casper. I was happy when I saw from the PAN. I don't know whether it was, but I want to show you. Also, I want to sincerely thank the operators of Rotary Club, so that I don't know the terminology you use. All Rotarians, I want to especially thank the Rotary Club and members for the interest in the environment. The district governor said something when we are about to ponder from the source that truly it's we human beings that are fragile. It's not the nature. Nature will find its way. It is we that are fragile and never the nature. So if you disturb the land, land will find its way. If you build on where you are not supposed to build, it will find its way. If you destroy the coastline, it's a matter of time. It will find its way. And the city that we are building, if you care to know, it has lifespan by science. That's cool, and it has, I think it's 1,000 years. provided that is from our own calculation. Nature can tell us that it doesn't have time for that. So that is the reality. So we are the one that we are fighting. It's all these things that we are putting in place that is not put in place by nature that are fragile. It's the building that we are constructing that are not the nature. And we need to always have that one at the back of our mind when we are dealing with the environment, when we are interacting with the environment. Like I told the DG, asking people to just be planting trees, you know, in this time of economic situation. And that's why we are preaching. It is not only coconuts. Let's continue preaching crops that people will relate with. Guava, mango, all those little shop want to plant it, at least you are adding, as you are adding to the environment, at least you are getting something to eat. And there's one thing, all these food that we are talking about, they are medicinal. If you plug them fresh from the back of your compound, it adds something to yourself, apart from the everyday environment. The coconut trees are planted in my compound in 2018. They started fruiting. Just put that for me on the Facebook and social media. I put it there, and I put the date to that. The thing we have planted. The point is, one of the best antioxidants in the world is coconut water. So if you have it in your backyard, we're not saying that you cannot use nobody, you go and sell it. Be plugging one, drinking it once in a while. You are helping yourself, not anybody. But as you are helping yourself, you are also helping the environment. So I want to encourage us. Let this message go beyond what Rotary Club is doing. Rotary Club is just showing us the way, and we should capture the opportunity. We should make use of the opportunity to imbibe the idea of tree planting. We just don't want to plant any flower, plant guava, plant coconut, plant mango, plant all this, so that you can relate with it. Now, to Rotary, honestly, it will be better than this for my agency. Because when you are looking at coconuts, throughout time, it takes years. It's not, it's not even friendly to snacking. But we have lost it because that Lagos land is not safe without the initiative like the Rotary Club is doing. That Baba we call Ocean can do anything. And if you care to know, the whole Victoria Island, the whole Ikeja, they are below sea level naturally. That's how God made it. Before you get somewhere that is above sea level, you get to Ikeja. And that's why the colonial masters, if you look at them very well, all the way they put at the Victoria Island are Port Harcourt. Ikeja normally see. So the reality is that where Lagos State government is so passionate about coconuts because we know it is the only one that can save Lagos land. It is not, there's no shortcut to it. So, and we just need to build that wall back, either by force, otherwise if you don't build it back, I'm talking about from 7 down to Ikeja first. We need to build that wall back. Those ones that the infrastructures are not taking over, we need to build them back. And I'm happy that Rotary Club are taking it good by taking good by on. Last year we were at the Oniru Beach, planted a lot of 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And I'm happy that the number has increased. If we have other people, spirited individuals, companies seeing what Rotary have seen. By the time 1,000 year, 2,000 year, we will build that wall back, and God will help us. So I want to also encourage other people, other NGOs. Let's take the cue of Rotary Club. It is not, you are talking of 180 kilometers. The last time we calculated it, we need 1 million coconut trees to build that thing back. But I'm saying 1,000 out of 1 million is a figure. That one is going there. We are not talking about 1,000. And he said, even 10,000. That is the ultimate. We have 2, 3, 4, 5 people coming to our aid to build that, to save all of us, not people living in the coastal line. So I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. And on behalf of the Lagos State Government, we are always ready. We are willing, including my colleagues from NASPAC. We are very ready. When it comes to issue of environment, we don't take it lightly. So we are very ready to collaborate, to join you. And I want to tell you that my team, by the grace of God, on the 21st, my team will be on the ground as from Saturday. Because I want to encourage everybody to come. 1,000 is a figure. The last one we did with Tech Report, they did something beautiful, which I want the Rotary Club to do. So DG, I wouldn't mind if we can use that method too. By the grace of God, my team, 1,000 oats on the place that we want to do. But by Saturday, we'll have complete the thinking of 1,000 oats. As well as we want you to stand by the coconut tree. So you plant the drone, capture it so that it will give us the optics and it will encourage other people to see what we are doing and to come also and to partner with us. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Last part.
Good afternoon, every Rotarian. We are very first to become one. Sorry, I want to register the fact that the general manager is on avoiding the absence. Yesterday was the Lagos State Transit Meeting. And after the treatment, there was another state program.
Sorry, sir.
So she has a very high load of assignment that was given to her after yesterday's treatment. Hence why she's not here. But I'm ably representing her here. We're so glad as an agency to always partner with Rotary, year in, year out. We are not a new agency. In collaboration with Rotary, we've always been together for so many years. This project of coastal restoration is a very welcome idea. I was listening very keenly to what the DG said, and I went along with him. I could pick up very, very important and salient points he made, especially about the environment. It doesn't belong to us. We cannot dictate the pace of how we want to use it. The environment will continue to remain just as it is. We are the ones that are fragile, that will fade away. And then it depends on how we now make use of it to make it a worthwhile situation for us while we still exist on this face of earth. So I want to very much concur with him in the way he has actually analyzed why Rotary, as an international club, is engaging in this restoration drive. It's a very welcome address to us because, like I said yesterday, we had a tree planting day for the state where we expect every citizen and resident of Lagos to plant a tree yesterday. This was led by Mr. Governor when he planted his own and other principal officers. Tree planting, as we said, is one of the very, very cheapest means of restoring back what climate change is doing to our environment. So for Rotary as a club, deciding to take on a planting of trees, I think they have actually thought it out well and is a very welcome idea to us. Just like Mr. Bada has said, I knew very well, I was not as full-blown as this when the drive, the polio drive was on with Rotary. And all of us can see what Rotary Club did about polio and then where it took Nigeria to in the world. So I want to concur with him that with that same drive that Rotary Club had then, that they were able to push out polio in Nigeria with the aid of the government, which is what that path that we are also treading to planting trees. I believe we are going to achieve a lot. And then we'll now register it for posterity that we too were part of those who did what we can to save the environment. So I want to thank the DG and all the presidents of the club for embracing this and for their expected and continued support for tree planting. Last part, of course, we are there. We will give our full support. On Saturday, by the grace of God, our team will also be there in anticipation of the actual planting that is going to take place on Sunday, 21st, by the grace of God. Once again, I want to say well done to everybody that has committed time and money, resources into this project. It's a laudable one, and we are glad to be part of it. Thank you very much.
Pan-African, major sponsor, Aziz and Aziz. And after that, we'll call the president, representing all the presidents in District 9112.
Yes, thank you very much, everyone. Standing on existing protocols. Good afternoon, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be here at this event. My name is Oluwatobi Ogunlesi, and I'm representing my MD CEO, Mr. Aziz Amida, who is also the founder of the Aziz Amida Foundation. He's unavoidably absent at this event, and that's why we are here to represent him. And as an organization, Pan-African Towers is delighted to be associated with the Rotary Club District 9112 Coastal Restoration Initiative. And at Pan-African Towers, we are committed to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And we know that this sits under Goal 13 of these 17 UN SDGs. And this is why we support, sponsor, and partner on execution of multi-stakeholder initiatives and provide operational solutions to help mitigate the impact of climate change on the environment towards providing and ensuring a safer environment and a safer community for us to live in. Climate action, which is SDG Goal 13, is to limit and adapt to climate change. And climate change, as we all know, is now affecting every country on the continent, and it has become imperative for every stakeholder to take necessary action. Once again, we are delighted to be part of this and to make the environment safer and better to live in. I'm delighted to see that our team will also be available on Sunday, 23rd. Thank you very much once again.
My district governor, district 9112, and my general managers, all the agencies, the government agencies here. I will just use that to capture everyone there. And my fellow Rotarians, it's my pleasure to be representing the irresistible presidents in this press conference and to encourage all of us to embrace what I will first of all call the government initiative. And it will be clear to us that protection of environment is very important to our DG. You will see this in the fact that it was only installed 2 days ago. And today, this is like the first project after its assumption of officially. With regard to tree planting, I can say that there's nothing as good as protecting the environment, because we're actually protecting ourselves. We are not really protecting the environment, we are protecting ourselves. Science told us that the trees provide the oxygen and consumes the carbon dioxide that goes out from us, which means that even by that alone, it means that having trees around us is a mercy. It gives life, because oxygen is life. And when we talk about that, and we also need to talk about the fact that even though government is making this effort, the environment is still being polluted and the trees are being felled. We need to carry this campaign beyond here. And I want to say that I will campaign. I have already made a video to do this campaign for everybody to be aware in Rotary and beyond. And we will mobilize ourselves. If we say 1,000, we want to achieve that 1,000. I will start from my club. I believe that at least 70–80% of my members, they should be at the beach to plant the trees. And I want to appeal that even as we are discussing planting of coconut trees, now, coconut trees are being felled somewhere along Badagry axis. Why are we still doing that? So government needs to really help us to maintain at least the ones that are there, whilst we are trying to make effort to plant more. Then my DG talked about polluting the environment with plastics, with rubbers, and so on and so forth. I traveled wide. I have been to about 36 countries in the world. I have not seen where pollutants are being released into the environment as much as Nigeria. We need to work together. We need to plant together, and we need to stop the menace. Thank you very much.
The captain of the assistant governor, my brother, I know that. I want to first less than that, he has always been the public image because
Yes.
I appreciate you. So, 1, 2, 3. Sentinel.
Yes, with the kind permission of our irresistible district governor, Femi Adenekan, Rotary International District 911. All the stakeholders who are here today for the protection of our environment, and all the right notes, we have hit all the right notes. I listened to our district governor, and it was a master class on the environment, on the planet, on creation, and existence. But overall, I wrote an article last month on what I call climate change and sustainability. I can share it. Now that we're talking about climate change, global warming, I will share it in the platform where you can share it to everybody. We are strengthening globally the impact of climate change. It's a very serious matter. And I believe that this is a great opportunity for us to create an awareness. And the media is going to be a strategic partner, creating that awareness, not only in our district, but even beyond. And we believe there are meeting points where we can all work together as a team. I'm pleased to know that this is going on, to tell our stories, because protecting the environment is one of the key focus areas, 7 areas of focus. So I want to thank you all for this opportunity. Sunday is not far away. This schedule is very tight. If I share that, we discussed this morning. If I tell you it's program between now and Sunday, they will just wonder how it's going to go. But it will go, but it's better than this.
Amen.
So on that note, I want to thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, the district team on the tree planting. Thank you all for all that you are doing for us.
It's not going to be on the last minute. The DG is full of life and full of wisdom on the environment. I'm sure you study good So, last was the remarks from the DG.
Okay, thank you very much, the chair in charge of public image. I will start from my practice. Amelia Foundation and the Pan African Towers Limited. I was with Mr. Baswani in Singapore, and it's like I don't know what came over me. This issue of environment and tree planting was all that we discussed all through. And he did promise to get us trees. We went as far as if I was speaking the mind of the chairman, planting economic trees that people can plow back home, like breadfruits, like all of that, and it won't make its promise. So, and while I was the general manager of Coconuts in my office, I also told him of my experience of Singapore. Singapore is a 6 million population country. It's a country state that has no more than 35 square meter land mass. And today is the technological hub of the whole of Asia. And what amazes me about the country is that in spite of its development, they still have about 60% of their land mass reserved. So I think 60 or 40%, either of the two. But the truth is that every other developed area has trees, green. You can't build a structure without planting a flower or a green thing around it. Even the windows will be the only opening you will see. And that shows their commitment. The country got its independence in 1965. It got us in 1960. So, as said by AG Ibrahim, the public image here, the environment is one of the 7 areas of focus of Rotary. And it's my duty as a representative of Rotary International President, Femi Adenekan, to promote those things that will promote our habitation on the earth, on the surface of the earth. Like I said earlier, we have to do all we can to give back our space to our future generation. It is our responsibility. And we are just starting today. I can assure you that at my installation was one of the things I mentioned. And every opportunity to talk about it, we will officially make a proposal to the state government, the 2 state governments, and the federal government. If there is need for us to request for funds from the Rotary Foundation, Rotary International, we will still do that, because we are going to send a signal to the world that we need to protect ourselves, not to protect the environment. We actually have to protect ourselves, because we are the fragile one. Like I said, the dinosaurs were here before, and they are no longer there, but the earth still remains. Planet Mars was said to be habitable in the time past, but still there, but without life. So we will choose whether to be part of the planet Earth or not. And I want to appeal to all of us to make it a duty as advocated to plant a tree, whether for economic purpose, just plant something. We are complaining about food price. The government is also proposing for us, let us plant something in our house, do something different. And because of this, I brought an action group from Rotary International. It's called Food Plan Solution Action Group. This is an action group. This is an action group that concentrates on you developing on your vegetation, your plantation, whatever tree, whatever you have. The action group actually believes that God has given every human race a space and has provided those things you need to survive in that environment. And we only need to be conscious of those, the medicinal power, the importance of these plants, and other greeners to be able to survive. So we'll be advocating that across Rotary clubs in our district and the whole of Nigeria. Very soon we will launch the action group. It's an international action group under Rotary, and we're enjoying every Rotarian to please join us in this action group. It's going to help us in shaping how we can grow our food. It's going to help us how we can live with the trees and other plantation, all other things that our environment has provided for us, and to help us better to live in the space God has provided us. So on this note, I sincerely want to thank the Amida Aziz Foundation. I want to thank the Pan-African Tours. I want to thank the LASPA group, and thank the LASPODA, and importantly the Lagos State government for supporting our initiative. We will take the same drive to the state government, which falls part of our territory too, and we will continue this advocacy until it reaches the level we desire. I may have 1 year to stay in this office. This is my 15th day in office officially. But I still have about 150 days. I'm a 350 days I have, I will still continue to do it as long as God give me the breath to do that. And I'm very sure I will hand same to my successors. I have 2 of them on the line already. So, as District Governor of Rotary District 9112, I, Rotarian Femi Adenekan, wish to thank every one of you for coming in today, for being part of history, and we urge you to come around on Saturday. On Sunday 21st, to join in the historical effort to restore our coastal line and begin the advocacy officially. We appeal to the members of the press to please see this as a clarion call. This is your own contribution. Please make all effort to be part of it and let us tell our story to the world, because no one lights a candle and puts it under the table. If we do not talk about it and do not publish it, it will not reach every audience that we desire should be reached. So on this note, I invite you officially and appeal to you to make it a point of duty to join us at that event. I thank you most sincerely and I wish you the best of the day. Thank you.
Yeah, my DP will really appreciate you. I'm actually the secretary of the committee. My class assistant and the EPM, and chairman, the sponsors and our partners and government agents, we really appreciate everybody. And if our DP were to be left talking on the environment, I'm sure 24 hours will not be enough for you. I've learned a lot from his speech, and likewise every other speaker you have spoken before me. And my job is not really too much, simply to appreciate all of us, especially the Rotarians that are actually working tirelessly. They've committed their time, they've committed their treasure, they've actually committed their talent too to make this a success. I don't have much to add to what my before speakers have said, apart from letting the world know that Rotary International is an organization of over 1.3 million Rotarians. We have 35,000 clubs all over the world, and we are present in over 200 countries in the world. So it's a massive organization. You can imagine the impact of what the impact on the environment if every one of us were to undertake this venture. The coastal line that was actually distorted yesterday, part of it is what we are setting out to realign come 21st of this month. That's going to be on a Sunday. So join us and be part of this history. We are restoring the environment. We are actually restoring the coastal line. From 21st is a flag off. It's going to be a continuous process until the end of this year and even beyond. I thank everybody for coming. We thank you for your attention. Let us make this world a better place. Thank you very much.
So, could you please permit me to call one of our sponsors? We are not going to know you are here. Habitable. Where are you, please? Okay. Oh, sorry. Just actually. Don't worry.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Promise, and so I'm actually the flight operation for Intermaritime Services. I'm representing my boss, Rotarian Captain Ikeja, who is unavoidably absent. He's actually out of the country. Intermaritime Services is actually a support company. We provide provide service for commercial airlines as well as private jet operators. But we have a philosophy that revolves around service to humanity, and that is why we deem it necessary to be here to associate with Rotary District 9112 on this very valuable initiative. Well, a lot has been said about climate change, but unfortunately, there's been no practicality in terms of how best you can solve this problem. So we are happy that something of this nature is coming up, and we will be representing our company on that day on 21st of July. My boss in particular is a graduate of environmental protection and resource management, so that speaks to the connection between himself as an individual and what is going to happen on the 21st of July, and that also validates our avoid commitments to ensure that we do our possible best to not only be part of that initiative on Sunday, but also to do our possible best to propagate that message to not only people that were present there, but also the world at large. Because Rotary, like our guy here just said, is in over 200 countries. With about 1.3 million. But we can do a whole lot more if more persons can actually connect. So it's on that note I wish to say that we support what you are doing, and we'll practically demonstrate this on Sunday, 21st of July. Thank you very much.
There's nothing to close, we are just starting. Starting in the sense that calling on every one of us to join us on Sunday. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of us that is here. What we want to ask you
Okay, I'm at the district.
Okay, sorry, can we have, and we have to take pictures against the backdrop there? We'll take it.